Have you guys ever died from using the lightest weights ever? Me neither until today. I felt like I was gonna pass out and throw up like 20 times. I feel like I'm so fucking out of shape. So the goal for the next couple of months in the bodybuilding part of the program is to rest less than 45 seconds so that me and Sarah can go back and forth and go super bro at it, keep the heart rate up and burn a lot of calories and kind of turn the weightlifting parts into cardio. Today is only day 2 of what I'm gonna call the Garyun Method, where the first half of the workout is solely focused on powerlifting and just maintaining the strength gains that I have. And then the rest of the workout, the next entire hour to hour and a half, is just strict bodybuilding. And not just bodybuilding in a sense of like getting a pump and doing the traditional like one muscle group a day, but bodybuilding in the sense where I can get ready for Olympic weightlifting later on. So I've been studying a lot of Chinese weightlifting programs, and those guys like to do the same body part every single day. They don't go ham on one body part and just kill it. They spread it across, and they believe that overall hypertrophy is more important than daily hypertrophy. So that's what I'm gonna start doing. So we started off with some squats, worked up to RPE 7, and this entire cycle I'm gonna do high bar, and I worked up to 365. It felt so fucking heavy on my traps because I'm not used to that anymore. Did a back off set of 315 for 3, beltless, and that felt pretty good actually. And then we moved on to bench, and I smoked 225. When I put on 315, which should be pretty easy for me, I felt my bones kind of ache, so I still think there's a little bit of fatigue and a little bit of pain and I guess tendonitis from the meet because it was just a few days ago. But 315 still moved pretty good. Did a back offset with 275, and then that's it. That was the Bulgarian part of the workout. Then it was time for the bro stuff. So for the bro stuff, one of the things I want to get back is my pull-up strength. I used to be able to do 3 plates for 5 reps on weighted pull-ups, but I was dying with just 1 plate for 6 reps. And after that, we did dumbbell rows. So for me, it's really important to do at least 1 horizontal back movement, 1 vertical back movement, because it activates differently. And then after that, we did overhead press. And all of these are done in the 10, 8, 6, 12 pyramid style. And I really like this because you kind of get a mixture of both worlds. You get to feel really strong and throw on some heavy weight, and afterwards you do a burnout set of 12, and it just feels really, really good. And then afterwards we did the cable side raises. And I like to do the cable side raises with the cable behind me, because as your shoulder gets tired, because your anterior delt is so strong, you'll notice yourself start to come forward and rely on that. And what I'm trying to do is build out all the muscular imbalances that I have from powerlifting. So it's important for me to focus on rear delt and the medial delt. So I keep the cable behind me so that I have to focus on just the middle portion of it. And there's even times where even though the cable is behind me, my arm will start drifting forward and I have to make sure that I'm moving it in a straight line. So I did that. Then we did a bis, tris, and abs superset, just really focusing on isolation on the biceps and then the triceps, the fucking ski jumps. I don't even know what they're called. I just call it the tricep ski jumps. And then we did ab roller. So that was it for this workout. I'm so glad I kept everything at like a RPE between 5 and 7 because I was dying already. I think the biggest adaptation that I have to make in this week and the next is just acclimating to, number 1, the volume. There's a ton of reps, and number 2, the short rest periods. I think once my body and my lungs can get used to that, I can start throwing on the weights, and then the weight should start coming off pretty quickly. So that's it. Peace.